Alright, so we're going to try to take a quick look at these bikes more or less side by side. This here is a 2007 883. This is the first bike that I got that I wanted to learn how to ride on, and it is a smaller bike. And anyway, 883 there, 5-speed transmission, and you know, it's a decent little bike. You know, when I first got it, I really liked it, but then once you get on something a little bit more of an upgrade, you start to see it more for what it is. Which, it's a fine running little bike, it runs good. But the suspension is lacking. A lot of times if you hit big potholes and bumps, you feel the suspension bottom out. I did have another seat on there. That's the factory seat. It did have a 2-up seat on it when I got it, and it is a more comfortable seat. But I put that one on there now basically for the looks, because you know, we're not really riding 2-up on this bike now. But pretty good little bike to start. You know, of course, not an extreme amount of horsepower. It's not a 1,000-pound bike either. But at the same time, being so narrow, it does make it a little top heavy. So that is something to note. You know, as far as riding is fine, but like you stop at a stoplight or trying to maneuver it around, it is a little more top heavy and tippy than this bike, and you know, other bikes are. But got a good deal on it. Like I said, still a nice little bike. May do some project things to it in the future as I get time and money. I'd like to do something like make it a chopper. That would be pretty cool. You know, put the 1200 kit on it and give it a little more horsepower. But anyway, this one here, I really enjoy this bike. This is a 2020 Heritage Classic. Got the spoked wheels and everything. This is just the 107, not the 114 or anything like that. But it's pretty much bone stock, and it does run really good though. You know, I want to do some upgrades to it. You know, put a stage 1 on it at least and open it up some, but it does pretty good as it is. Got the crash bars and highway pegs on both of them. This one definitely has a lot better lights with those LEDs than those fog lights on the side. You can really see at night. Need to clean it up for sure. Got a lot of bugs on here from last time I was riding. But it's got really nice comfortable seat. You know, 2-up seat. I believe it comes from the factory that way. I'm not sure what all has been done to it when I got it as far as add-ons, but as far as the running gear is stock. Got the nice flip down passenger pegs there, floorboards, dual pipes there, and it's got nice saddle bags. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but they do pretty good. Little chrome piece on the back and all. It's a little bit bigger bike than this one, but it is a ton more comfortable and easy to maneuver around in my opinion. It just balances better, if that makes sense. But yeah. Alright. So I made a few videos along the way on these of you know, different videos of riding them and all. Let's see. Here's the 883. Like I said, it doesn't balance as well as the bigger bike there. It's a lot more tippy, but at the same time, it's not really heavy to, you know, manhandle around. Got our one little Candle light up here in the front. Pretty smooth running little bike. Definitely not a bad beginner bike. Now this one has a key right here you have to turn on and off every time. So there's that. Then we've got the Heritage. Doesn't really have a key, just has this key fob that you keep nearby with you. Like I said, this thing here, you know, it balances real good. You know, you can't really see, but I got both feet off of the ground. It's kind of sitting here in these gravels, but you know, when you're sitting at a stoplight or sitting somewhere, it doesn't feel like you have to hold the bike up. As long as you got both feet down, it's balanced enough. It's not trying to tip on you. Now we got, like I said, we got the lights here. Then the fog lights. And high beam there. Pretty smooth running bike. I've got 9,000 miles on it. I really enjoy riding this bike here. Like I said, you know, the bars are taller. I like the taller bars. I did loosen them and roll them up taller when I got it. You know, though that one I changed the bars completely. I had a guy that was close by that had those bars that I got, because the ones that were on it I didn't like at all. How they twisted back around, kind of like an old school bicycle, and they were shorter too, which I would like for those to be taller, but we couldn't put a taller set on it because the cables wouldn't reach. I'd have to extend those, but this here sits pretty comfortable for me. Like I said, you got the floorboards here, and you know, you get out cruising and throw them on the highway pegs there, and you know, just lay back and cruise. But anyway, hopefully if that interests you, maybe you got something out of it. But like I said, that is the 2007 883 and the 2020 Heritage Classic.